Hey everybody, my name is Webb Mealey. I'm from Oakland. I'm Nicola Torbitz's housemate. I just want, before her words fade from our imaginations, I want to follow some of them up. I was thinking as she spoke of a thought that came to me when I was about 10 years old or so, and that was this. Depression comes from not being able to know what you know. Right? Grief is important, and sometimes we need to grieve, sometimes we are hurt and we need to feel pain and work through pain, emotional and otherwise. But the thing that causes depression, that pushes us down and makes us fundamentally unable to be happy in life, is knowing something down here and being told something completely contradictory up here. Alright? That's what really messes people up. And in relation to nuclear weapons, we live in a culture that assumes that these things are necessary, that they're important, that they're somehow a good thing, and somewhere down deep inside we know that's a lie. We know that they are the most dangerous thing that has appeared on this planet in the last 50 million years or something. And so, for me, and this is, following up what Nicholas said, why I'm out there, why I cross the line, why I get on the wrong side of a bunch of folks with riot gear and that sort of thing, is because living in a culture that is constantly saying to me, American empire is good for the world, that American threat to end all life on the planet is making us safer, and other entirely crazy things of that sort, right? I find that it's not sufficient to me to stand in my own integrity as a human being, simply to contradict that in my own mind or in my conversations with my friends. Alright? It just doesn't cut it. And I suspect that it won't cut it for most people because of there's a kind of pressure. Like when you're in a diving bell and there's like really heavy pressure and it's pushing the carbon dioxide into your bloodstream and you can't help it. That's what's going on. We have a cultural pressure to accede, to agree with, to consent to. The mega violence, what's the biggest word, what's the word after mega? I don't know. The giga violence, right, of our culture. That's beyond all imagination. It's so beyond all imagination. And the power of this particular government is so great that it makes most people just go, can't do anything about it. Let's just tune it out. But tuning it out, in this case, is a matter of let's eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. Because we really do have the potential to destroy our entire planet. So for me, how do I resist this incredible cultural pressure, cultural and political, all wrapped into one system that's constantly beating on me with these waves of unreality, even deadly unreality? I have to go and do something with my body that dramatically and physically says no. And getting on the wrong side of the line of a whole bunch of cops with all sorts of deadly riot gear and tasers and all this kind of stuff is part of my self-therapy around this. It's how I keep sane. And I recommend it to folks. I sometimes jokingly call it getting on the other side of the looking glass. You will not be able to understand just how much this pressure of unreality is hitting you until you take the step of putting yourself in the hands of the cops. And I'm not sure exactly why that is so. It may be, it's It's a debatable point. I'm just putting it out there as my opinion. That it will help us to raise our own consciousness, to sweep out some of the fog that has to be there in this strange and crazy culture that we live in, right? To find something that you think is really important and stand with other people who are resisting it to the point of risking arrest. It's important to do, and that's why I did it in this case. Thanks for hearing me.